In this video, traders, we are going to look at, you've just had the biggest trade or day or week of your trading career. Now what do you do? Stay tuned. Hey guys, warm welcome to you. Thank you for joining me. All right, so you just had a monster day or a monster trade or a monster week, monster month, whatever it is, the best of over a long time. What do you do now? Because what you do now will really impact where you are going to be in a year's time. You don't think it is, but it will. Because the worst thing you can do is you can think, hey, you know what? I've just made 200 grand on this trade. I've just made 10 grand on this trade. I've just made 2 million. I've just made 2 grand. Whatever order of magnitude you're trading at, it doesn't matter. If it's a great trade for you, it's a great trade for you. And then you start to go, well, you know, I can risk a bit more capital now. I can trade with a bit more money. You know, I've done really well. I've got a cushion to work with. And that's disastrous, guys, because you then start trading completely differently. You then start risking more and you end up feeling super bad if you undo all the work. Now, worst case scenario is you end up giving all that back. Fortunately, I've never done that, but I've definitely been in a position where I've had just an amazing day or amazing week, and then I've kind of got a little bit blasé with things and given more back than I'd like, not undoing anywhere near the whole amount or anything dramatic, but still thinking, oh, that was a little bit silly. You didn't have to give that back that much. But people I know have given back more, all of it and more, and so their emotions are like, whoa, amazing, I've made all this money. Oh, I've lost all this money. You know, that's horrible. So that's the very first thing you want to do, is at least protect what you've got and say, hey, you know what, that's good. That's a good amount of money. That, let me just relax into it. We're human beings at the end of the day. We can try and disconnect and be robots and say, hey, we're not going to get too excited, but we're going to be. If you've made a large amount of money on a trade or a day in a week, you need to do something different to what you've always done, because you're just going to feel different inside about it. Now, listen, if you're a seasoned hedge fund manager, I don't think you'll be watching this video if you are, but if you are a seasoned hedge fund manager, then you might have these regularly, so it's not going to become such an issue and you're going to know how to deal with it. Anyway, first thing is to withdraw the profits. I think it's a good idea to withdraw the profits. Now, you can always put them back in, but at least if they're out to back to where you were, they're in your bank account, they're out of your trading account, you can kind of take stock on the situation. You know, when they're in your trading account, you start to look at it as if it's gains, you start to look at it as if it's a cushion, it's profits. Better off taking it out. If you want to add it in later and want to adjust things, then fine, but at least have it out, back to where you were. Your trading account is where it was before you were making the great trade, day, week, whatever it may be. You can just take stock of the situation and look at it objectively. Number two is, if it was a one-off, take a holiday. So if it was a lucky thing, right? So if there's a bit of luck, I'm saying trading's not luck, but if it was a one-off situation, in other words, different to market conditions. So let's say market conditions are super powerfully good and you're just making great money and you've had a great day, a great week, and the conditions are still there. Don't take a holiday, because you need to keep juicing the market while it's there. Now, I'm not saying you go crazy with the size and stuff, but while there's opportunity there, guys, push the throttle down, stay on the throttle, keep the risk managed, of course, but make the most of the opportunity. If it was a one-off, i.e. it was a great trade, you were in a trade, it was just a monster one-off trade, you took it off and it's unlikely to happen again for the foreseeable future, it's a good idea to take a break, take a holiday, go away, relax a little bit, enjoy something for the effort and the work that you've done, and reward yourself for the result you've got. Third thing is, let the euphoria die down. You will be excited. If it's a substantial amount of money to you, there is no doubt you will be excited. You will have all those chemicals in your brain and body pulsing around going, hey, I feel great, I feel great, I feel great. And you don't want to trade from that position, just like we don't want to try to trade when we're overcome with negative emotions like frustrations, anger, etc. Similarly, we don't want to trade from a perspective of, hey, I feel invincible, I feel great, because all you do in that situation is damage yourself from that high. You need to enjoy it. You know, if you've made that good money, enjoy it. You know, and going back into the market, you know, you can't really win, because if you make a little bit more, maybe you feel a little bit better, but you're not likely to have another massive trade again. More than likely you're going to draw down, so you're going to feel bad. So just, you know, let the euphoria die down, enjoy it, but let it sink and dissipate before you go back into the market and start risking capital again. And before, not to be pessimistic about this, guys, but just think about what could have gone wrong. So you've got to be careful that you don't go, hey, I had a great day, and you don't really think about how close you were to being your worst day. You know, sometimes as traders, we forget how bad the day might have been, and it's only because we've been trading larger size than we should have been that it's been a great day for us, something that's maybe at the beginning of your career. And I'm going to hold my hands up and say I've done this a couple of times at the beginning of my career when I've had, it's an amazing day, and really it was razor thin to being the worst day. I've only managed to claw myself out of it by probably breaking rules and trading as I shouldn't have done, and now it's become a great day because I've been trading more size and more frequently, probably out of luck. So you've got to kind of understand that. And then later on in my career, when I recognize I had great days or great weeks from very good trading, solid execution, good position sizing, pressing the throttle, pyramiding, all the things that I like to do, that's when you know that it's a genuine great day. It's genuinely part of your process, part of the trader you are. And you say, hey, no, it's nothing to do with the fact that there wasn't even a chance of me having a worse day. It was just a very good trading day. Great trades, great day, great week. But it's worth just double checking that, hey, was it a razor edge to being a catastrophe? Was it just literally one lucky kind of move that you're in the market with size? You know, you have to address this because you don't want to give yourself too much credit for something that could have gone either way. I mean, let's say, for example, you know, you go crazy wild pre-Fed and you're right and you make 20 grand on the trade and you think, well, that's a great trade for you. It could have gone another way. So just be careful you don't give yourself, I'm not trying to be pessimistic here, I promise you, but just be careful about that point. Number 5, do you need to adjust things moving forward? Okay, so now we get into some practical stuff. I've done all the other stuff. This is like, okay, how can I adjust things moving forward? In other words, there's a couple of ways to look at this. The first one is this trade going to repeat itself and I need to do more to find these trades? In other words, this is a specific strategy, specific setup, specific turn of events. If I can focus my energy on finding more of those, I might not have that kind of winning level I had before, but I'm obviously good at this and this is an opportunity. Can I integrate that into my trading plan moving forward? That's the first thing. The second thing is, do I now want to increase my position size? Do I now want to adjust how I'm positioned across different markets? Do I want to adjust how much size I'm placing on these specific trades? Because if there's potential there, do I need to leverage on it? Do I need to make sure that I'm taking advantage of the next one that comes along? So it's just an operational thing, thinking about, okay, from the business perspective, should I be adjusting? Maybe you're doing everything fine and you just need to be aware of it. But maybe there's an opportunity there for you to find more of those great trades, to become even better at finding them and better at really, really squeezing out as much as you can for the opportunity the market's presenting. All right, guys, take care. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.